Hey, moms and dads, caregivers and grandparents. My name is Pastor Antoinette, and today we're going to be talking about this character quality of perseverance. You know, if resilience is the ability to bounce back, perseverance is what we need to keep going. Again, so many times in today's culture, we are pressured into a short-term view, and yet our job as parents and grandparents is to help our kids see the long-term view, and not quite too soon. The Bible calls it steadfastness. Paul talks about being hard-pressed on every side, but not crushed, persecuted, but not abandoned, struck down, but not destroyed. All of these things are opportunities for God to do things in his life and to build perseverance in his spirit. James tells us that perseverance just finishes its work so that we might be complete and mature. And how many of us have looked at our kids either recently or in times past and said, man, Lord, help this kid mature. Well, what helps our kids mature is the quality of perseverance. Today, we're using this 40 I am that says, I am doing hard things with Jesus helping me. I love Philippians 3 says, whatever I have, whatever I am, I can make it through anything in the one who makes me who I am. And I know some of you have heard this, but it bears repeating, you know. I grew up in the don't be a baby generation, rub some dirt on it, you'll get over it, don't be a baby. And now we have a generation of, oh, you poor baby. And so I think we have to be careful about telling our kids, hey, this isn't hard. Tell them it is hard, but tell them you can do hard things because God is with you. How do you know? Well, because that's what your Creator says about you in Philippians, that you were created to do hard things. And this challenge of helping our kids see every obstacle as an opportunity. Much has been written about the Harbaugh family recently. You have a son who's been a Super Bowl champion, a father who won some smaller division championships, and now Jim Harbaugh has completed that whole family with a college football championship. And there was so many stories that these sons were telling about their dad. And one of the things that they said about their dad was how he could make something positive out of anything. Oh, we've got to go shovel the snow, boys. Isn't that great? It's a chance for us to get stronger. And now as a parent of a teenager and adult children, and as a grandparent, what I see is whatever your personality is, it's really important for you to help your kids understand that in God's kingdom, because we're following Jesus, that what God specializes in is turning obstacles into opportunities. I think about the Israelites who have this Egyptian army behind them, a body of water in front of them. They'd been living in the desert. They haven't seen water like this. And God turns that dead end into an 8-lane highway to glorify himself and to teach these men and women about perseverance. I don't know what highway your kids face. I don't know what highway you face today. But when you're honest with your children, when you model for your children that you are getting strong and with God's help, that you can do hard things because God is with you. It's not easy, but you can do hard things. When they see it in you and you begin to speak it into them, not a come on, you can do it kind of rah speech, but a hey, here's who God created you to be kind of thing. I think God will use it in a big way.